Hello everyone, my name is Jivan Kumasika and this is our group of Sonal Vichai Runde and Rivansai Satineni, Delfina Rodriguez Molina and Bianca Caroline. Unfortunately, Rivansai Satineni is not available today for some reasons. So we are the four people doing this presentation. So today's presentation takes a closer look at and compares the organizational cultures of Intel as well as AMD, two of the semiconductor underdog giants. While both companies are noted for their technological innovation, their internal cultures, leadership styles, employees' environments, ways with respect to collaboration and diversity are profoundly different philosophies. So, exploring these differences can help us understand the relationship among the culture of organizations, its competitiveness, its ability to be innovative, and its capacity to attract employees.
Hello, my name is Bianca and today I'm going to talk about organizational structure. The structure at Intel in terms of reporting lines and centrally based decisions making is hierarchical. With such a traditional structure, this has strong control, consistent quality, and operational efficiency across Intel's vast manufacturing and engineering divisions. The organization gives a state formal authority with layers of authority and decisions tend to flow from the top down. Executive structural influence leads to visible status and power differentials and affords leadership in ownership and influence of strategies and operations of the organization. In contrast, AMD employs a flatter and more flexible organization structure. A highly autonomous organization helps teams make decisions faster and promote innovation. This reduces power distance and promotes collaboration across levels and responsiveness to market changes. The organization of AMD's staff serves as a testimony to positions of agility and creativity, which are both required for being successful in the tech industry.
Employee training. Intel places significant emphasis on leadership and technical training programs, ensuring that employees develop the skill needed to sustain manufacturing excellence and technological competitiveness. These programs are highly structured and formal, reflecting Intel process-driven culture. The goal is to build deep expertise and uphold the company's high standards of operational precision. One advantage of Intel train the trainer approach is that it creates the capacity to reliably execute complex projects at scale. In contrast, AMD also prioritizes employee development but adopts a more dynamic and flexible approach. The company emphasizes continuous learning both inside and outside the organization, aiming to keep employees at the forefront of innovation. This open style of training reflects AMD's focus on adaptability and agility. By enabling employees to quickly gain expertise in emerging technologies, AMD empowers its workforce to apply knowledge creatively, fueling the company's resurgence in the tech market.
Let's discuss about the leadership style of AMD and Intel. Traditionally, Intel's leadership style has been formal and top-down, and its structures was hierarchical. Such control is enacted from the top level by senior leaders who oversee strategic control and keep operational goals aligned. Recent leadership changes have been trying to foster collaboration and agility. However, decisions are made in a formal manner, and the decisions are strongly influenced by the senior executive of an organization who still retains the power differentials within the organization. The transformational leadership at AMD under CEO Lisa Su is being driven by her leadership style. Employees are driven by these leaders who actively empower them and allow them the freedom to converse freely. They also freely engage them in doing things entirely new. It is more distributed decision making and leadership visibility is more approachable. There are status differentials, but a culture of employees helping others across the board mellows them.
Slide 5 is about employee benefits. The benefits Intel provides to its employees are quite robust. Its health insurance is comprehensive and it provides stock options, other health and well-being initiatives. So Intel, who are dedicated to excellence and stability, has created these benefits as a means to promote Intel, who are dedicated to excellence and stability, has created these benefits as means to promote long-term loyalty and professional growth. Benefits are a reflection of the company's social values of supporting both longevity and the high performance of employees. In a nutshell, flexibility, work-life balance, and competitive benefits are packaged by AMD. AMD not only offers flexible, has clear career advance, advancement opportunities for its employees. So AMD's culture of innovation and employee centricity generates benefits that reflect itself throughout the culture and benefits at the company.
Environment. In contrast, Intel has a formal and process-based office. Daily work experience is dominated by professionalism, discipline, and strong emphasis on the level of operational standards. In a tightly structured environment, while this ensures execution that is consistent, there is also risks of no random collaboration. This is how Intel's cultural value of operational excellence beats flexibility in the environment. The AMD business environment is cultivated to be more informal and agile. It is meant to develop open dialogue, creativity, and creative rapid innovation. It gives employees more freedom to take risks, raise ideas, work with people outside your department without bureaucracy barriers. It's a team involvement at AMD and a culture that enables employers to effect change, that definitely supports and encourages collaborative, and then innovation in the environment.
Diversity and inclusion. At Intel, diversity and inclusion are deeply embedded through targeted hiring programs and leadership initiatives designed to build a more diverse workforce. The company demonstrates its commitment to a systematic change by publicly reporting its diversity and inclusion goals. However, Intel's process in cultural change at the grassroots level can be slower, reflecting the challenges of shifting culture in such a large process-oriented organization. At AMD, diversity and inclusion are integrated more seamlessly into everyday operations. The company not only prioritizes diverse hiring, but also embraces inclusivity through employment practices and strong support for employees' resources groups. Leadership actively models inclusive behaviors, reinforcing diversity as a key driver of innovation. AMD's flatter organizational structure enables it to adapt cultural practices more quickly, embedding inclusivity into daily work and decision making.
Approach of AMD and Intel towards conflict negotiation. Formal processes are used to approach conflict resolution by Intel. The fair resolution of disputes and in line with policy is a standard procedure both using structured mediation and the employment of management intervention. This is a good mantra that ensures consistency and equity in a process, but it also means that resolution takes longer using inquiry. AMD takes a collaborative approach in conflict negotiation. There are open conversations between teams and managers to solve issues as early and as transparent as possible. It is an open style that gives support to AMD's ability to operate in a flexible environment, to get problems solved quickly and with an atmosphere of trust and innovation.
Slide 9 is about teamwork. Teamwork at Intel is extremely structured, although collaboration across the functions is encouraged specifically and especially for such projects as research or development, individual accountability is preserved at all times. So, however, some project innovation sometimes struggles as each member of the team is working with a clear role and hence producing high quality deliverables, but not so much spontaneous creativity. AMD encourages open communication and collaboration between engineering, marketing, and management teams to foster teamwork, not just the management level, but also at different workspaces within the engineering department. So, projects are owned by teams, and team interaction is how innovation often comes about. So, in contrast to the rigid structure of AMD's teamwork approach, AMD's approach to teamwork is more organic to fit with AMD's competitive product development cycle.
Ultimately, Intel and AMD demonstrate how organizational approaches are shaped by strategic goals and historical evolution. Intel's culture is characterized by hierarchy, formality, operational excellence, and disciplined processes. This structure provides consistency, reliability, and high performance, though it can come at the expense of agility and creativity, sometimes limiting the emergence of new situations. Power differentials are more visible between Intel, but are balanced by clear professional development pathways, and comprehensive employment benefits. In contrast, AMD emphasized flexibility, innovation, and employee empowerment. With a flatter organizational structure, leadership is more distributed. And open communication creates space for creativity to thrive. While status differences exist, they are less pronounced and the physical environment actively promotes teamwork and collaboration. These two cultural strategies highlight how companies in a highly competitive industry can succeed in different ways. Intel's strength lies in execution, precision, and discipline, while AMD gains its edge from agility, innovation, and inclusivity.